So hello, welcome to Blake's Den, and this is my Ford 3000 tractor, and in this video we're going to fit a front loader to it. So let's make a start. So a bit of background to this: I got this loader when I bought the tractor a few years ago. It's made by a company called ALO. They then became Quicke, I believe. You can still find a parts list and a parts diagram on the Quicke website for it, but it's about as basic as it gets. 2 rams, that makes that go up and down. It doesn't even have a ram on the bucket. I think it has provision for it, but it just has a bucket spring loaded, and you kind of pull a cord, it tips the bucket, and then the spring pulls it back. The cord is all broken and everything, and this is what's left of it. So I've got that to fix. But yeah, it comes with this little stand as well. So the idea is you take it off and you just drive the tractor in here, put the pins in, which are a bit rusty but they're fine, and then connect your pipes up, and voila, you've got yourself a loader. Did a bit of off-camera work on this, and the hydraulic pipes were rotten, so I've got some brand new hydraulic pipes on. So it's only 3 pipes. There's, the main one here comes from the tractor, so that goes into here, and then that provides hydraulic oil to this ram. And then there's a pipe that goes all the way around to here, like a hard pipe, comes to here, then that provides it to this ram. We think this was probably last used about 35 years ago. So yeah, you know, it should work. I mean, it's been stored like this, you know, the rams aren't exposed. We'll see what happens, but let's give it a go. Now, the problem I've got here is these pins here, they go into a hole on the tractor, and these need to be a lot higher. Let me show you on the tractor. So this is where the pins go through on the tractor here, and they're sitting a lot higher. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure the height of these, and then I'm going to see if I can adjust the loader to make it a bit higher before I drive around, and then hopefully make the 2 things together. So having measured on the tractor, the pins are at 830 millimeters, which is what, 32.5 inches or so. So you can see we've got to go up quite a way here. Now, I would use another tractor with a loader on, but unfortunately my brother-in-law's tractor, he has 2 tractors, wheels falling off one and the loader won't go up on the other. So we're gonna have to do this an old-fashioned way. And I've got an idea. I've got my trailer over there, and on it has a 6,000 pound winch. I'm thinking if I bring the winch cable out and attach it onto here or somewhere around here, and I pull the winch in, this whole assembly is going to go whoop, like that, pivoting about the bucket, possibly, and then I can just reposition the stand to make sure it sits up a bit higher. So I'm going to give that a go, and my winch needs rewinding anyway, so I'm kind of killing 2 birds at once. So this here is my winch. It's a Warn M6000, nominal 6,000 pound pull. It's actually off the front of a Land Rover, and I modified the bumper and cut it all down to fit it on my trailer. I rebuilt the entire winch and then I fitted it to this. There's videos on that on my channel. I'll put the links above. So what I'm going to do, I'm put this into free spool, and then I'll run out the winch all the way to the loader, and then unfortunately I've only got a very short cable on the winch controller, so I'll have to stand over here and keep walking back, but let's see what happens. Right, so not the best setup, but cable comes out, goes through my greenhouse. There's no glass in the greenhouse. I've actually just hitched it onto here. I couldn't actually get the hook onto this bar, just wasn't quite big enough, which is a shame really, but maybe yeah, it just won't go. But I'll try tensioning this up and we'll see what happens. Wow, I'm amazed that's actually worked. It's a bit sketchy, but let's reposition the little leg here. That's the leg repositioned, and I'm going to check the height of that with my tape measure. 830 is the magic number we're going for, and we're not far off that. So cool. I'm going to pull the tractor around now, and then we'll see if we can get this loader fitted. Brought the tractor around, and now it's just a case of driving it into the gap, so wish me luck. There, I just think I need to go up just a tiny bit more, so I'm going to do that now. Considering that's the first time I've ever done that, I don't think that went too bad. Got the pins in. The other side was a bit skew, but the pins are kind of tapered to help you get it in. So we're good. The new hydraulic line I got fitted, the master one, I got a quick release coupling fitted to it. And down here, on top of a valve block underneath his glove, is a fitting. And I've got a new quick release to go on that as well, so if I ever want to use a tipping trailer or something like that, I can do. So I'm going to get the fitting and put that on now. So I've got the elbow here coming out, quick fitting, and then a quick fitting for the pipe here. So I can't get that back in now. Just play with the angle a bit, and then this is the setting. So I think when it's there, it does the lift arms. When you pull it out, it does a different circuit, and then you can pull it out and it can be both circuits. So let's see if this works. So I did a sneaky test off camera, and got a bit of an oil leak around here, which is fine because I think I'm missing a sealing washer, just a little copper washer to go in there. That's fine, but no lifty. And I was trying to work out what was going on, and then I came around the front and oh hello, what's all this hydraulic oil? So you can see there, that is the hydraulic hard line which goes all the way around, and it's corroded and split, and I didn't notice that, so I'm gonna have to get that repaired. It's now a few days later, and I've got myself this compression fitting, exactly just like you would use at home for your plumbing, but rated to higher pressure. And I'm gonna put that in there, but I think the easiest way to do it is if I actually take this whole pipe off, take it in the garage, clean it up, cut it and assemble it there. And also as well, I think I'm going to have to cut this little tab off as well, which isn't a problem, just so that fitting sits in there nicely. So I need to undo the hydraulic lines, and then I should be able to whip this off. Well, things have escalated somewhat. That's the old pipe, so I had to cut it and join it, and the coupler I had was just too fat. It was like pushing the pipe too far forwards, therefore the ends wouldn't come through far enough, so I couldn't get it on. So I decided to get a new one made, but the place I went to would only make it out of flexi, and of course they made it out of two halves, and then I had to join it in the middle. But anyway, this pipe is pretty far gone anyway. You can see, look at the corrosion on it. It's really bad. It would have gone somewhere else. So I think a new pipe is the way to go. So I'm going to get this fitted. There it is, all back together. So those pipes fit through perfectly. I'm going to come around this side. So there's the pipe there. Probably could do some pipe protection or pipe wrap on it as it goes around there. But probably for the amount I'm going to be using it, it's going to be fine. But I will look at getting something in the future. So now, you get the tractor back round and try it again. We're back together now. And look, it goes up. Very slowly, but I've only got it on idle at the moment. Have I got some leaks? No, I don't think I have actually. Cool. That's not bad, is it? Bit more revs and... oh, there we go. Hey! Right. What next thing, I need to clear out that bucket and then let's see if we can pick something up. For demonstration purposes, I put this oil drum on. So let's see if it'll lift. Is it going? It's going. There we are. Beautiful. So a couple of things to point out. I still need to fix the tipping mechanism for the bucket. My bucket has quite a lot of holes in it, but actually I'm not too fussed. I'm more worried about the lifting. That's what I'm going to be using this for, lifting and moving things. So having this functionality really helps. Right, I'm getting soaked now, so it's time to call it a day. Well, I've waited for the rain to stop before I film the ending, but I think that was a moderate success. However, you will notice it's very oily here and very oily there. So basically, I think the seals have gone on this side. So I need to get a seal kit or get somebody to rebuild these for me. I don't think they're too hard to get out. There's a pin, knock that pin out, and then the ram will come down. But I'm not sure how you get this bit off. Like the ones I've seen on the internet have like flats on, and you kind of get a big spanner on them and turn it. But this is like perfectly round. I don't know if I've got to weld something on to like allow me to turn it. I believe it's threaded here. You can just about see the screw threads under here. So a bit more investigation required there. But anyway, I'm still calling that a win. So yeah, if you like this video, press that like button below. If you've got any comments or questions, drop them below as well. I respond to all of my comments. And if you could give the channel a subscribe, hit that bell notification, you'll be notified of all the latest videos. That will help me massively. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.